Alright, so this is a couple of excerpts from Cancer.gov. Cancer.gov is under the National Cancer Institute, which is under the National Institute of Health, which is under the Health and Human Services. So you got the NCI, the NIH, and the HHS. So everything, again, within this comes back to the HHS. So you'll see here, this is what's so awesome about it, is this link. So it goes Cancer.gov, about cancer treatment, and then cannabis. So they're using this in the anti-tumor effects. There's a whole list on this webpage where if you scroll down, it's got all different types of things concerning cannabis whenever it comes to appetite, pain, things like that. But this is one of these sub sections on the anti-tumor effects of cannabinoids. So I have a couple of quotes over here on the left. There's basically quotes coming from this section right here. By the time you get done, it goes down a little bit further, but by the time you scroll down, it has 34 citations to studies that they have used to be able to say that it has anti-tumor effects. So whenever somebody says there's not enough evidence, apparently Cancer.gov, which is the NIH, which is the HHS, believes there is enough evidence to be able to make the claim that there's anti-tumor effects associated with cannabinoids. This is one that really gets me, is this one study right here. The delta 9 THC cannabidiol were found to inhibit the growth of Lewis lung cancer, or Lewis lung adenocarcinoma cells. That study was done in 1975, and we'll get to that one later on. But for right now, I'm just going to show you these two quotes. This is really just to let y'all know that the government is well aware of the anti-tumor effects of cannabinoids. So this first line, cannabinoids may cause anti-tumor effects by varying mechanisms. I want you to see right here, it's not that cannabinoids may cause anti-tumor effects, but that they cause anti-tumor effects by various mechanisms, including induction of cell death, inhibition of cell growth, and inhibition of tumor angiogenesis and invasion and metastasis. So that's just from this one section right here on Cancer.gov. One review surmises the molecular mechanisms of action of cannabinoids as anti-tumor agents. Cannabinoids appear to kill tumor cells and do not affect their non-transformed counterparts, and may even protect them from cell death. So the idea here is that cannabis stops, or first it kills the cancer cell, inducing cell death. It inhibits cell growth, which means that it stops the cell from dividing, stops proliferation. It inhibits the angiogenesis. It inhibits the blood flow, attraction of blood flow, or the blood vessels to help the tumor to grow. And it stops or inhibits invasion, which is whenever a tumor cell attaches to a normal tissue and it invades the tissue, and then it metastasizes. So it inhibits metastasization through that. The one review that it's talking about right here that's surmising the mechanisms of action is this one right here, anti-cancer mechanisms of cannabinoids. I'm talking fast because I'm trying to stay within a 2-minute thing, 2-minute time. I'll come back to this one here, but this is just what they're talking about. So you see up at the top, cannabinoids, they enter the CB1, CB2 receptor. Ceramide is produced, stresses out the ER, endoplasmic reticulum, drops back down here. All this stuff, autophagy, which is upstream of apoptosis. Autophagy means the cell starts to break down and recycle itself. Apoptosis means that it's literally in the process of self-destruction. And then you see there at the bottom, oh, there's cell cycle arrest. That's anti-proliferation. And then I'm just going to pop over here real quick, and you can see this is the classic TMZ, temozolomide, for brain cancer. That leads to apoptosis, as does cannabinoids, but without all the side effects that TMZ has. So there you go. I'm going to zoom out. Let y'all see this, the anti-tumor effects. And go ahead and get a screenshot of this. And love y'all. Talk soon.